return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get
at the 12-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Kamara up the middle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And that carry is going to be the one to do it. He will surpass Adrian Peterson's single-game mark of 296 yards, set back in 2007. So congratulations certainly go out to him. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Yet another touchdown run for him, and this one is going to put his name in the NFL record books. He's now set the new bar for most rushing touchdowns in a single game. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college?
There he goes, left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 87 yards. And the Saints extend their lead yet again. A point after, good by Grupe. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs ready to take over once again. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. You got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And again, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. 2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer.
The final score.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Carr going to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw, it's Carr. Flush to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave, 51 yards. And the Saints have got it on cruise control. Groupie able to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Mayfield looks to throw. Finding Otten once more. Look at the big fella go. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cade Otten, 65 yards. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throwing now is Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now they'll throw with Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now Carr. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're looking at a and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara. And the Saints are pouring it on. The point after, goodbye grouping. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 23. Otten, the tight end, in motion. Throwing, Mayfield. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. In motion, the tight end. Mayfield now. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now Carr. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Rolling to his right. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first. Rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Groupie for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So the drive there took 6 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Mayfield to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards. The Saints offense and Chris Olave getting set to take over once more. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Carr going to look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Groupie able to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks Looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Carr going to throw here. Flush to his right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This is 2nd and 8. Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Carr.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. One last shot for Mayfield here. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a down...